Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, liberating, and amazing Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane. The one and only master propaganda heroes like defender of the fatherland, off you to 2v2 on Pachino, Farmlands. In the north it is HeartlessJ from VonMant, fighting here for the German army, Deutschland. Here setting forth with the 26th Panzer Division, we got Berzieri, Bikes and Pioneers, all racing towards the Allied lines here, commanded by Symbiosis and Demo.Hammer here with the 7th Armored Division, supported by the US 51st Infantry Division. We got Australian here, and Spec Ops versus 10 combined arms, and just HeartlessJ here to make a pick. Sections, machine guns, weasels versus bikes, Berzieri and Grenadiers. All off to the races here. As always, a big hearty thanks to my patron supporters. The heroic continues support of the Propagandacaster, supporting the war effort there with their contributions. And a big thanks as well for those who keep commenting and liking on the video, so obviously with the YouTube algorithms. So, south side here we already got demolition and making steady progress with his weasel and his scouts. 30 cal there right around the corner. And a section for Symbiosis almost done, noting no Australians, at least not yet. North here, Panzer Pioneer with Baxton support, they're making steady headway. Berzieri there more in the centre, a bit more on their own as they can handle themselves a bit better. There we go, first shot's about to happen here. Berzieri running through the alley, only for scouts to occupy the building overlooking said alley, forcing them to quickly take a shortcut into a nearby residential building. He's rushing backwards here, got a 30 cal on the way up north here. British forces encountering Panzer Pioneer, letting loose from the Lee Enfields. We got double 30 cals there for Demo.Hammer, a lot of machine guns. Now you're going to turn to an SSF commando infantry focus towards down the road. Feels quite typical with these things. Further south, the Grenadiers, Pioneers, all how to work. Another section for Symbiosis, plus machine gun. VonMant obviously getting some more Berzieri. We've got the enemy photo for HeartlessJ. Up north there, German forces coming under fire from British and American troops. Several angles here now. You can see some pushing forwards under, but definitely making things much tougher here for VonMant over the line. Center here, Guardians, Berzieri in trouble. Enemy foe 2 trying to provide some assistance. All the stuff here, Panzer Pioneer holding the line, mortars, Granatenwerfers for HeartlessJ. And there you go, Panzer Pioneer come here by sheer British force, courage, and of course some Americans. Almost got the Panzer Pioneer squad here, and there you go, first pop of the match. 3 minutes of the game, that is good for the Allies, less good for the Germans, as to see the infantry getting cut down. Another 30 cal there for Demo.Hammer. Big fan of Browning, obviously. Got the weasel rushing forwards here, sapper section there. Got the bike letting loose, Berzieri making it to cover as well there. But we got a large converged Allied assault here. And we see here VonMant, of course, quickly pretty much predicting and simulating all scenarios here and just withdrawing, as there's none of them where he actually has a chance of winning. HeartlessJ going for Luftwaffe, dropping Fallschirm Pioneer. 2 thumbs up, a bit of large support here from the 2nd Fallschirm Division, or the 26th Panzer Division. Mortar fire there causing problems for the Allies as the Granatenwerfer lets loose. There you go, Fallschirm Pioneer dropping down. Only to drop right in front of MG34. Oh, never mind, scratch that. 2 MG34s. Pretty hot landing. Engineers on the way here for Demo.Hammer. We got Symbiosis with another infantry section there, mastering more British infantry. Panzer Gun incoming for HeartlessJ. And so VonMant, he's going straight for the mechanized company, so Arch, do D's, recovery, half-tracks. A lot of possible choices there for VonMant. Never mind the 254 for artillery and smoke callings. Straight from the net for HeartlessJ, likely is then aiming for some French Megas. Thumbs up to that. And VonMant have got the grenade launcher there for his Panzer Pioneer. Grenade launcher was basically just a converted anti-tank rifle, firing rifle grenades. Apparently, from my understanding, was typically used by German pioneer units. So, little fun one there. In the south side, is caught here by strafing run. HeartlessJ, Luftwaffe strikes hard, and we got a Humber on the way here for Symbiosis. Motorization away for the British Empire. And support elements here for VonMant, indicating a Stu D is overwhelmingly very likely. HeartlessJ with the 250 halfback.
Mechanized support center up and running.
Die Niederschützen-Panzerwagen.
We've lost a sector. Make it quick.
Humber right around the corner. As for Demolition Hammer, we're not seeing too much as of yet. Just to say that, Motorpool also noting he's got the mechanized support center there. Does get access to the bullets like steps up the repair point as he needs, which could help him and his teammates. So might be way for it there, or just because, you know, he wants something different besides in from the center and the free captain. Pantherverse in the Humber, almost getting cleared up, but more crucially, the Grenadiers got punished for that Pantherverse there. Always something to keep in mind that it does take a while to fire that Pantherverse off. You can take a lot of damage in that time, so definitely a bit of a slip there by HeartlessJ, allowing here a smooth wipe and by Symbiosis. After rushing forwards, being upgraded to the Sturmer with the semi-final cannon there. In the centre, German Panzer Pioneers occupying south here, north side. You got from VonMant portraying the favour here against Symbiosis and managed to get a large chunk of the north there. Symbiosis here with the 2-pounder gun out.
Assigning engineers to your mark.
And a Greyhound for Demolition Hammer. So both Allied players going for H-Stone armoured car here. As HeartlessJ is like going to drop in some fighting makers. Of course, it is worth noting that currently he does not have any anti-tank guns. Yeah, fighting makers will put 2 thumbs up. Stug D on the way there for VonMant, both players then essentially having their own semi-final cannon. The question is just, you know, how much does it cost and how much damage can it take? There you go. HeartlessJ dropping down. Poking ahead here, Stug D blasting.
Sector's been overrun. It's theirs now.
Got the fighting makers lying heavy cover. Stug D, Sturmer there getting hammered. And south side here, the nation having exploiting here to flank around. Thumbs up. Fighting team here extremely low on health. They have been withdrawn. Fighting makers also getting absolutely overwhelmed here by heavy allied fire. North side from VonMant is busy as his team, and in south he's getting double teamed here by Symbiosis and Demolition Hammer. Not great stuff here for the Axis. And for VonMant is rushing here, at least the Stug D to assist his teammate. Grenades launcher there, landing a decent hit there on the Humber. Note these grenade launchers also actually had access to anti-tank grenades. So,
command points available.
Knife man unleashed here. Didn't do too much, there's arguably a bit of waste of ammunition unless there's something I'm not aware of. Some angle I failed to consider. There you go. For 2 white. Only of course he's got very little infantry left at the same time. He's losing the MD-42. It's going to be quite painful here for HeartlessJ and the Germans. VonMant doesn't have exactly a lot of infantry either, so certainly some concerning moments here right now for both German players. Got a half on there for Demolition Hammer now. Interesting timing for that. As for Symbiosis, not seeing too much else there. He's got a pretty large force and has yet to suffer like 80s casualties. Noting, we're not seeing any upgrades from the sections. There is no scope rifles or the gun.
Track deploying.
Got a pack through there for HeartlessJ, the Panzerkanone 40. Crucial tool in managing allied light vehicles to an extent.
We've lost the territory sector.
Another half-track for the mission. He's going very hard in the half-tracks all of a sudden here. Obviously he's going for that one. Oh, never mind, these auto upgrades an anti-tank half-track. He's going for another anti-tank half-track. Plus we're getting improvised armor here, so thumbs up Demolition Hammer. Bunker on way for HeartlessJ. We got a Simmer vent out for VonMant. 2 thumbs up. A lot of assault guns out of him. Very nice to see.
Improvised armor shall keep our vehicles out in the field.
I'm about to engage by the mighty Italian Vector assault gun. There we go, good shot. Crikey, mate! I thought we got hit there by a self-propelled pizza oven. Ah, that's one of those Samo things.
Setting sight now.
Oh, right.
They'll handle vehicle repairs in the area.
Bit more fire there going in here. Pellet lines getting pummeled with a lot of artillery courtesy of the German Reich. And up north here, got the German soldiers being at half-decks here, engaging. The first one misses. The second one just turns tail here at the might of German and Italian assault guns. Shot bounces off the Stu D, they're flying right off like a rubber ball. Next tank grenade to Symbiosis, good shot there. It's being pummeled, he's taking a nasty hit. And we got the Panzer with the Greyhound on the east side. This time it's for Mansell, times getting hit hard. Here, right, both outposts, they do get a bit of consistency out of HeartlessJ. Some event cooked up here. Taking a blow that's a VonMant.
Artillery batteries have smoke shells.
SSF commanders there, plus smoke shells for Demo.Hammer. You can go for those SSF commanders in a bit there. Got the section routed. Here's the 5042 wielding Volksmakers let loose. Got these actually the earlier models, which you can tell from the fact that the pistol grip is angled backwards, towards the user. That's actually one thing to sort of pay attention to. The later models would have a more regular pistol grip. Early ones did have like, a slightly cooler looking one there. Another some venti out for VonMant. Another half-track here on the way for Demo.Hammer. This time, though, the M16 for anti-aircraft support. I mean, there's Italian combined arms. There's Luftwaffe. Definitely chance to see some heavy air support there out of both players. So, having some anti-aircraft support, I think, is a smart move there by Demo.Hammer. Thumbs up. Cash as well there. Plus, we've got another 2-pounder gun out here for Symbiosis. Tanya.
Victory point now under enemy control.
We got the Falcons squad in a pretty bad spot here, unsupported, exposed, low on health, very quickly there too. Humber and Greyhound each absorb one hit, ensuring at least the Humber doesn't get knocked out. Got the blinding shot here, lighting the gun up there quite a bit there. Further up north, German forces are once more making a push through here. Americans or British scouts here pretty much reporting a swift German advance here as they quick withdraw. There, go in for section force, maybe distribute the enemy Italians as well there. Continue to advance here through the centre by Symbiosis as well. No commandos yet of Demo.Hammer. Got more spotted by the section, quickly going to push back. Black 38 emplacements here for HeartlessJ. Cheap reinforcements are what is next on the menu, and there goes to D. Deep for the sticky bomb there, courtesy of the infantry sections. Got the Humbers, 2-pounder guns creeping around the southern corner here, looking to get the drop in HeartlessJ. Company command push for Symbiosis taking up already. Thumbs up. Stuff.
Sector gone. We must take it
Of
back.
course, he could have gone for Stoops by now, but tragically has not. There's articles planning a Panzer Company and something a bit bigger than Stuart, which is more than fair. Yes, indeed. Plus, out of Demo.Hammer, we got the commandos there with the Johnsons and their bazookas.
The fuel point is being lost.
115 versus 82.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory
Shooting
point.
there. Pieces 16 all in Lucy. Some events scores another hit.
Taking our victory point.
Pachino finally achieving that match into 1, though as a whole HeartlessJ I think is still very, very short infantry.
Territory point is no longer under our control.
We want some more down the road. Got the Crusader there for Symbiosis. Panzerarmee Kommando for VonMant Teufel.
USF is awaiting deployment, Commander. Initiating research.
Commandos sent away there by the might of the Stuk 3D. Terrified. In the center, American and German forces continue ruthless close quarters combat here. Demolition have upgrading his bazookas there to, of course, do more damage. And Symbiosis almost got his tank ready. Sturmpanzer 4 HeartlessJ VonMant Teufel help protect as well there.
We must act.
Panzerarmee Commando would have figured a Panther for first for HeartlessJ, but Sturmpanzer obviously packs a bigger boom.
The victory point is under enemy control now.
Further south here, Falchion Pioneer flanking in. Catching the ND team in a bit of a toss spot to prevent with a satchel charge.
Greyhound has been destroyed.
And German forces finally taking out their Greyhound.
We're losing it.
And you much relief there, goes straight for an bounty in the south from HeartlessJ here, trying to catch the Allied force in the best spot. There you go. Going in hard, getting shot down though.
The victory point
Using
is under
a
attack. We
not
must
easily
act.
replaced aircraft and like the pilot too as well.
Victory point
Another
now under
Panther,
enemy
8 Panther
control.
for VonMant Teufel. Not another one. We got packed of steel there, so in theory we can always just call him more some Aventus if he wants to. 110 versus 368. Reasonably close in terms of victory points.
The enemy is stealing our munitions point.
Be a bit of quiet here. We'll see what Demolition Hammer ends up with next. Maybe some more SSF commandos. If not, but we got the Sturmpanzer here arriving. Now the Crusader for Symbiosis.
Lost the sector.
Sturmpanzer was very much designed to knock out buildings and bunkers with his 150mm gun. Though, of course, if a tank were to be hit with 150mm high-close shell, probably wouldn't have a great day about it. They were as armored as a Crusader that probably gets stripped apart. We went inching forwards, ambulance there for VonMant Teufel. Panzerjägers there being pursued, pendulum forwards on one of the cement guys opening up, throwing some great hits there. Some events meanwhile misses anything but a great hit. Center there, Symbiosis continue to push forwards against German lines. HeartlessJ definitely not prepared for that. He is going for a Panther at least to help contain this Allied advance. We'll definitely need to do so swiftly. South side, Demolition has picking up pressure. Oh, popping up then from the Sturmpanzer is definitely a great way to lose some men, and some men were in fact lost all over the place.
The point is being seized by the enemy.
Thing happens to move, their Pantherfalls are almost done. Moving westwards, the Crusaders going to the left side, Pachino Pioneer in trouble, losing the Ludwig there. Demolition Hammer, floating resources, perhaps more commandos, perhaps not. Symbiosis with armored training. Going for a deep swing here to the German base. And the fourth is arriving just in time, but on its own may struggle a bit there. Of course, there are parts making the better assist with the Panzer Faust here. Get the Falchion punish just a bit further away there to avoid getting wiped.
Commander.
That was called there, I'd say, for HeartlessJ. And Demolition Hammer being, I think, the last player to then hit the finals here. Now goes for the take-up depot.
If they move, you'll know.
Cemented dumbing in support of the Panther fleet. Got a second to momentum up on VonMant. 2 thumbs up.
99. Begin and loiter.
Got loiters out here for Demolition Hammer as well. Guys are certainly a fair bit alive here. Unfortunately not, she gets chosen to be chief reinforcements there and the reserves. Powerful ability, obviously. Emo Crusaders swing on the west side here, going to try and hit the German flank here with the Sturmpanzer. Good play there, I think, with Symbiosis. It's warning a mistake. He does the pass from net, so maybe that's was a bit of a trap then, in which case, thumbs up to HeartlessJ, there for bailing into something quite nicely.
Territory lost.
One and farms for Team 26. Barksmake is trying to get up for Panther. They do get it, but it comes at a pretty steep cost and definitely had a very high risk associated with it. So, not entirely sure this is actually the ideal move. I mean, sure, he got the Panther off, but it was going very poorly from the loss of Barksmake. me. Sherman's one for demolition hammer.
One of our munitions
41.
points being neutralized.
The earlier models of Sherman's and the Sherman tanks, obviously many versions throughout the wars, they went ahead and made a lot of improvements to it. This one here for the instant half-tech one shot, seemingly hits but doesn't do any damage here. Probably because he got overpaid from the teammate. Thumbs up to Symbiosis, of course. Preparing his teammate stuff. 2 panics went to block here, so it's going to have to draw here. There you go, quite a bit of damage.
Enemy activity near our munitions point.
Got demo charges there. Oh boy. Taking out the Panda 3 with a demolition charge. I mean, it was a bit damaged, but still
Claimed by the enemy.
brutal. Panda 4 more for HeartlessJ. That's got to feel pretty good there for demolition. I was able to take out a tank like that. The big money shot for sure. Black filling half-techs on there for VonMant now to help you with allied air support as HeartlessJ's Panda 4 arrives. Slowly but steadily.
They're not giving up. You
That's
have
the
command
best
points
Yeti.
ready to spend.
Section versus Fallschirmjägers. Bren gun versus the Fallschirmjäger S-45.
Upgrading our Sherman tanks with improved 76mm main guns.
76mm improvements there for the Sherman, all goes all equipped with arm and propulsed armor.
47 airborne and ready.
And there he goes, straight from the VonMant. Jump. 14 getting far from them, but they'll getting far from the 2 nearby 2-pounder guns. Almost losing one of the cement already. Really close call there, I think, for VonMant. Grenade off. No! Doesn't get. No! Gets it off! Cemented down! Stinging blow there to VonMant. South side here, Sherman pulls back behind the ruins for the church. St. Al of Pachino, patron saint of little friends. Stupid withdrawing Crusaders sleeping up there. Grants now for Symbiosis, thumbs up. I feel like they're watching seeing the Grants. They've definitely fallen behind here in terms of all perspective into a couple of appearances. Once they just made so easily swamp Crusaders against anything else really. Thanks to that weird damage change. 392 is the N36. Tristan HeartlessJ, definitely 2 thumbs up into that. Definitely make his armor just a bit more durable. You got more grants on there for Symbiosis. I mean, at this stage, you might as well just draw the Crusader and get even more grants out. If you were to ask me, of course. What will VonMant will be up to next? Do we see any armored reserves here? Nope, not yet, it looks like. Marder 3 on the way is an interesting pick at this stage. John Punch ran off from shots, got the USF, was getting aircraft shut down there with the flak feeling, and now we got some more air support unleashed here, courtesy of VonMant, good flick for those 2 panic guns, and then getting shot down. So many aircraft are just crashing, good lord. 76 from Sherman Racing 40, auto repaired. Grants on the way there for Symbiosis, 2 thumbs up. More grants that is. We got 2 with the 3rd one on the way. Got that Sherman there in heady pursuit. What hell does it have at this stage? Oh, about 840. Good work there by Symbiosis, working together there with his teammates and all the stuff that were repaired. 2 thumbs up. Honestly, at that stage, you might as well get 2 sample sections to do it a bit more fast and efficiently. I think actually it's the first time I've actually seen, like, you know, Brit player supporting his teammate by actually over-repairing his stuff, which is a bit surprising that that happened sooner. But either way, here it is. Good for comedy partnership at this stage is interesting, maybe going for some weapons. Flat 30s. Not sure we'll get demolition hammer with another gash though. And a pen feeder for VonMant. And there you go. Grant and Sherman's linking up there. A significant armor build up here between the 2 players. That's going to be a lot of guns and a lot of problems for the Germans, that's for sure. 36.
Command point should be spent when
69.
possible.
For that. Blood sport. Everything seems like it just converges in the center. That's more or less the board. And another Sherman for demolition hammer. That'll give the Allies a total of 5 medium tanks, 2 Germans, 2 Grants, or 3 Grants.
B-47 awaiting a target.
2 Germans, we got 2 Panther 4s and a Panther 3, a mix of assault guns, and 1 assault tank. Quite the force composition there. Especially the Manchus in there. Anti-tank's been cleared out. HeartlessJ I feel like could be persisting and seeing it more than some actual pressure here instead. It's kind of being a bit sluggish, allowing demolition and Symbiosis focus down here on Manteuffel. So like that might be a bit of a tactical error there. Fine. Got the boys lined up. Harder than the line of fine. There you go. Subvented down, Marder down. You have to say, got a single allied tank. Looks like the Sherman got cancelled there, but did they actually lose it? Maybe he did. Missed it. You never know. Another martyr there for VonMant.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Another grunt for Symbiosis.
They've captured a victory point. Whiz-bang vehicle production is now available.
Whiz bangs today for demolition hammer. Maybe that's why the Sherman got cancelled. Goes for it again. I'm not entirely sure what he's planning here. Except I guess Sherman's making whiz bangs down the road. And we got VonMant for recovery half to can recover those some event Italian assault guns.
The entire gun crew has been killed.
Gun crew wiped as we got tanks in 7 on that little Pachino walking again. HeartlessJ continues to operate, but then awful deficit actually. Deficit. There you go, some event assault gun then the Stummel saves the day with a blinding shot. Up north here from VonMant continues to sit in the front line here against the Allies with 359 to 309. Marder 3M for HeartlessJ as well. No, still 3Ds. Magic. There we go, recovering the Marder. I'm guessing the Italian tank as well, maybe salvaging them. He's recovering them. 359 to 306. Allied lead continues to go up again. These times victory points.
Whiz-bang rocket launcher is ready.
And there you go. Got the whiz-bang out here for demolition hammer. Right, so that pulls mount off the Sherman tank. Marder recovered, withdrawing it, and then sits about recovering the cemented here. We got rapid repairs and salvage crew there for demolition now. 359 to 96. Fourth Grant slow rolling here for Symbiosis. And walking attack there you go. Whiz bang barrage off your Grant for 2 defense supporting. And the cemented recovery has to be scratched. Marder there got destroyed before he got to safety rather than cutting all that repair effort. Panther in trouble, Grant moving in there. Okay, Pentacles now taking the armored side skirts. Heavy losses here. Marder 3 there almost on the way here for VonMant. Center being sneaking taken there by the Fudgemakers. And there you go, Whiz-bang knocks out the stupid D. Nasty losses there for the German army in particular. VonMant has really no real infantry left to fight. Most of what he has is like basically light vehicles. Maybe have a machine gun on autocannon, but that's about it. Another Marder 3 attempt here by HeartlessJ. Do feel like he could do a bit more infantry his team, and of course, also could demolition hammer.
Your territory point is no longer under our control.
Archer makes it ace level there. Suddenly the only infantry presence almost at the front line. German side there, go hard at fleet and almost ready to touch Jäger. A lot of action, a lot of pressure being on Symbiosis, quick gobbling up the north side, and now the Gentlemen are more or less forced to withdraw from there. They used to have drawn much closer to the base, and there you go. Covering the Symbiosis here, thumbs up. Oh, man. Open man total. There you go, got the Symbiosis operating again here.
We're losing the fuel point.
Finally got HeartlessJ bringing more infantry in. It is Jaegers, not Starstorm, but Jaegers. That's, I imagine, going to be with some Petrosrex on the way there. They'll fight bang against all these allied tanks. And mind the whiz-bang, I imagine another barrage there out of Demo.Hammer.
Take it back.
Noting his whiz-bang has been overpaired, so it's definitely a bit tough for the GM, just like say President. North the infantry section routed, overcome by, I guess, fear the German army more than anything. So there wasn't really much up there.
Now under enemy control.
269. Panther 4 dives in on a suicidal one-way trip and gets ripped apart by all four grunts there. Brutal punishing us. There we go. Got one of them. Whizbang firing out there. The egg is about to get wiped out before the even like man's doing things significant. No, they narrow survive. Close call here. Archimegas with a Panther Faust. Almost got another grunt here. Brutal push for Symbiosis was definitely a bit miscalculated in the end. He did get a Panther 4, but just 2 grunts for that. Not exactly great mouth on that one. In south side, he looks like he got knocked out. More pioneers for HeartlessJ. Doesn't say call in some faction pioneers. Ought to be an idea there. I digress. Infantry 256 here. HeartlessJ's about to get wiped out. And another Westbank barrage looking to further erode the German forces here west of Pachino. Safety runs calling in attempts to sort of buy some time. More branch of Symbiosis. He's nearly at the lever. Team of Panther 4. Oh, they're knocked out by the Whizbang. In fact, we have a second Whizbang out now, notice here from Demo.Hammer. And Symbiosis just keeps going for grunts.
They have taken our victory point.
Honestly, pursuing the Sherman, in terms of repairs, it's going to take a bit longer than initially anticipated. Also lost the fudge mix. I mean, HeartlessJ's basically got the 8 squads of pioneers at the moment for infantry. Pioneers aren't quite what called infantry in game. Got the M36 221.
One of our munitions points is being neutralized.
Demo.Hammer with a 3rd whiz-bang. And after that, for VonMant at this stage of the match is a peculiar decision. Should recommend that under current circumstances, but you're not the ice tanks.
Territory sector claimed by the enemy.
Pressure got the command stick in, and all artillery there, courtesy of the Allies, trying to stuff up, concessions. So far, most of the shelling down just does nothing.
Fallen to 200 points.
Less than 2 points left here for the Germans as the Allies maintain a continuous thin 36 for the time being.
Defend our victory point.
Another Model 3 here for HeartlessJ.
Enemy movement.
More Whizbang barrages. Turn up 2 plus of pit being diagnosed with a mortar pit. And the entire sort of western main road is getting completely destroyed here by a cataclysmic rocket barrage. Just bringing foot guards, and there we go. It is in fact an mortar pit, and Demo.Hammer just can't have enough artillery. Model 3 right around the corner there for HeartlessJ.
The enemy have taken territory from us.
And foot guards for Symbiosis up north here. They got the arc dart. Unsurprisingly, they knocked out the British Bronze Panzergers in a foolhardy attempt to do something there. Almost get knocked out. In the center, their Sturmpanzer is making some mild impacts, but I think isn't doing quite enough here. HeartlessJ really justifies cost in the circumstances. Good shot there, though.
Location taken. Check around.
Info 676, Pioneers around it. Almost out the section there. These 76 will stay for the Sturmpanzer. Make some drapery hits in there. Now the Pantherful finally having a HeartlessJ. Situation with the Germans is definitely getting less and less ideal here. Commanders leading up there with the bazookas and then the rockets. Close to knocking out the Sturmpanzer. They'll be giving HeartlessJ there, I imagine. A bit of stress. And the Whizbang right talking bunchy opportunity. And got the Sturm, another blow into the German army. Massive difference in terms of vehicle casualties. 15 versus 5.
No contact.
That is a bit of a gap there. Quite a gap. 3654. More martyrs up from VonMant, who's managed to recover his teammates' Panther 4. 2 thumbs up. Not bad at all, honestly. Grounds unleashing a tidal wave of marksmanship against any German or Italian troops that might have the unfortunate situation to be fought right in front of them. In 3642, Germans are holding on here, but in many respects, the situation is slowly eroding. From my perspective, see, the lack of infantry isn't doing the Germans an awful lot of good. More, I think, got a grant though. Just 2 grants here for Symbiosis. Of course, Hammer does have a Sherman, cut for some Whizbangs, and the pinch will convert some of the Whizbangs to 4 Shermans. Scott Bessieri, and before the spoons of white, Spec can knock down that same grenade. So close here. That thing's going to go down, and even if it doesn't go down, it's going to be out of the fight for a while. And there you go, 2 barrel cheat, and Simpsons knock it out. And there you go, Whizbang, got it. German forces suffering pretty impressive armor losses. I think it's only a bit different to the marching. There you go. Black filling halfway down, another single hit in the German army. Got the other reserves finally happening in from the Luftwaffe, but certainly could have happened a bit sooner. South side, just seeing nothing happening there at all. Germans, I think, could do a bit more by actually pushing through there. And then we pull up a bit more defensive lines. And there you go, another Whizbang barrage. Devastating HeartlessJ's positions. Forcing through the forces. Last one there, finally happening. But again, could have us out a fair bit sooner. Almost got both commanders. Incredible luck there for HeartlessJ. Insane luck. There you go, arm reserves right around the corner for VonMant. Well, I haven't even he does with that. He's already lost his pen before he recovered. Whizbang barrage, yes.
Enemy movement near a victory point. The victory point is
Starting to look like it's game over for the Germans. Just one of those cases where it takes a bit of a while to get there, unfortunately. Off here.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
You can see it about to get popped up with foot guards.
They have taken our victory point.
36 and 60.
We've done it.
There you go, GG, game over. A brutal loss there for the Germans. In the end, I do again think part was just a lack of infantry. Perhaps again over focus on the center. And I also think a commitment to martyrs. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Last thing from it. This is some Pro Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye, everyone.